Hello, my dear friends and students. Today, my topic is three-tier systems of the Indian governance structure. The three tiers of the governments are the first tier, union government, the second tier, state government, third tier, the local government. India has two forms of local self-governments. One is urban municipalities, the another one is a rural Panchayati Raj. Urban municipality further classified based on the population of that particular city or town to manage administration and to resolve the issues and development of all the sectors. The second category of urban municipality is municipal council. The third category is a Nagar Panchayat. So these all three categories, based on their populations, it is divided, and further it is also divided into the different wards. Similarly, the rural Panchayati Raj is also classified into Jilla Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat and Village Panchayat. Jilla Panchayat is at the district level. Taluka Panchayat is, as name itself implies, it indicates that it is at the Taluka level, and the village Panchayat is at the village or gram level. Based on their population of that particular district, taluk, village, to manage administration and resolve issues and development of all the sectors. Let us discuss one by one about the urban municipality. Municipality consists of an urban areas termed as city or town, plus all of its surrounding barrios comprising the municipality. It has popularly elected administration and a municipal mayor. Urban areas are very developed and there is a density of human structure such as houses, commercial buildings, roads, bridges and railways. Urban areas can refer cities and towns. Rural areas are opposite of urban areas. A municipal corporation, which is also known as Mahanagarapalicas. A municipal corporation is a local government in India that administers urban areas with population more than 1 million. The growing population and urbanization in various cities in India were in need of local governing body that can work for providing necessary community services like healthcare, educational institutions, housing, transport, railways, aircrafts, etc. by collecting property taxes and fixed grants from the state government. The area administered by a municipal corporation is known as municipal area, divided into territorial constituencies known as wards. Each ward has one seat in the ward committee. These members are known as either councillors or corporators. The number of wards in municipal areas depends upon the population. The mayor is the head of the municipal corporation. The second category of urban municipality is municipal council, also known as in general municipality, Nagarpalika, Nagarpalika Parishad, is urban local body that administers a city of population with 1 lakh and above. Town municipal corporation. The third category of urban municipality is town councils, town municipalities. Sometimes it is in short termed as town municipal corporation, TMC, town municipal councils, nagar panchayats. Town municipal corporation nagarpalikas were constituted in urban centers with population over 20,000 and above. The nagarpalika is responsible for water supply, hospitals, roads, street lighting, drainage, fire brigade, marketplaces, and requirements of local public records of birth and death, etc. The third major category of local self-government is a rural Panchayati Raj. It is also divided into 3 different categories, as already we have discussed about in brief. Jilla Panchayat, Jilla Parishad, Taluka Panchayat, Block Samiti, and Village Panchayat, Gram Panchayats. Rural local government is called as Panchayati Raj, where each village or group of villages have a Gram Panchayat. This is a council that has several ward members called Panch. Panch means it's 5, including president called Sarpanch. He is the head of the Panch. He is the president. He is the leader of that elected members. They are directly elected by the adult people of the specific village. Self-governing rural local bodies are described in the Indian context as institution of democratic, decentralized or Panchayati Raj. Gram Panchayat, which is the lowest level in the rural Panchayati Raj. The Gram Sabha is the center of self-governance at the village level. It ensures direct and participative democracy, and Gram Panchayat is the executive body of Gram Sabha. It ensures that the constitution makers dream of Gram Swaraj. The members of Gram Panchayat are elected by the Gram Sabha. Sarpanch or Pradhan is the president, and it also have vice president and assisted by 5 to 31 Panchayat members for the term of 5 years. Above village Panchayat level, at the headquarter, at the Taluka level, there is a Block Samiti, Taluka Panchayat. The Panchayat Samiti is an intermediate body which is coordinating all the activities and in coordination with Jilla Panchayat, it executes its functions. The Chief Administrative Officer of Panchayati Samiti is known as Block Development Officer, BDO in short. The chairperson of Samiti is elected among its own members. Its composition are Sarpanch of Panchayat within the block, Block Development Officer, Member of Parliaments, Member of Legislative Assemblies, Member of Legislative Councils of that particular area or taluk. Term of office of its members is 5 years. In Panchayati Samiti, reservation for SC/STs and 33% for women. In some states, women has got 50% reservation. Above this Taluka Panchayat, there is a apex body which is monitoring both taluka as well as village panchayat activities. Jilla Parishad at the district level. It is an apex highest body under Panchayati Raj. It coordinates various activities of various Panchayati Samitis. It consists of Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Jilla Parishad or Jilla Panchayat, Pradhans of Panchayati Samitis within that districts, Block Development Officers, MPs, MLAs, MLCs of that district. The term of office of its members is 5 years. Here we have an outlook of the different functioning of village panchayat, taluka panchayat and Jilla Panchayat. It is described in the form of a table. Let us see one by one what are the different functions of village panchayat, gram panchayat at the village level. It provides welfare and civic amenities, provides street lights, sanitation, roads, drainage, water supply, and it also provides primary healthcare centers. It also provides primary educations and ensuring Gram Swaraj. Let us see the different functioning of Taluka Panchayat at Taluka level. Coordination with Gram Panchayats. It is an intermediate body which is going to be acted as a mediator between the Jilla Panchayat as well as village Panchayat. Provides street lights, sanitation, roads, drainage, water supply. It also setting up hospitals and dispensaries at the little bit higher level than the village Panchayat. Primary and secondary education also it provides at the little bit higher level compared to the village Panchayat at the. It also provides link between village Panchayat and Jilla Panchayat. Let us see the different functions of Jilla Panchayat at the district level. Coordination between various Panchayati Samitis, provides street lights, sanitations, roads, drainage, water supply, and setting up hospitals and dispensaries. But hospitals and dispensaries are multi-speciality hospitals which are at the bigger level than that of at the Taluka Panchayat level as well as village Panchayat level. It also provides primary, secondary educations and also above secondary educations such as engineering educations, medical educations and the different technical and job oriented courses at the district level. It also provides link between various panchayati and government.